See the hay bale? Hey y'all, welcome back to Mrozinski Family Homestead. In this video, we're gonna show you what we have to do to transfer water from this tank on the trailer, which we've already started doing, and head into that tank over there, which stays permanently. This tank here stays permanently here at the property, so we can water it and we don't have to transfer water all the time. It helps out on driving and hauling water back and forth as of right now. This is part of our off-grid setup for right this moment. We are going to be doing, building structures for rain catchment soon to come. But anyway, right now it's gravity feeding off the bottom of the IBC tote. It's gravity feeding, and we made a connection in one of our prior videos. My wife will link that of what we had to do to make it the attachment for the bottom of the IBC tote. So right now we got a garden hose, we got the valves on, and it's gravity feeding into our tank over there, and it's almost fixing to be full, and we're going to still have more. We're still going to have more remaining in that tank on the trailer, and we're going to use that to hook to the sprinkler system, and we're going to have the sprinkler system water the garden. And if we need more than what's in there that's remaining, we're just going to hook it up to this tank and siphon it out of this tank to finish water, so we can water the garden today. Which we do water the garden usually. Well, matter of fact, we watered it yesterday. We're watering it today. Sometimes we do skip a day on watering. It all depends on the rain forecast and if it rains any or all that situation. So basically, we usually gravity feed it just for it passes time, so we can actually do other things while it's gravity feeding, rather than watch the 12-volt pump that we have to siphon water. So you do have to keep an eye on it so it doesn't suck air when it gets down to the bottom of the tank. So that's what we usually do while it's transferring water. We pretty much work around the garden, work around what we need to do while it's gravity feeding, so we can get two things done at one time. So that's our project in that. And in the midst of that, we're going to be setting up the watering system right now, as in hooking the sprinklers up, and we'll show you how we do all that. And with the 12-volt pump, transfer pump that controls that power. All right, y'all, this is what we're doing. I got a set of jumper cables that are 20 feet long, 2-gauge wire, and I got an onboard battery on my trailer. That's it right there. 12-volt battery. And we do have a video on this 12-volt pump. We got this at Harbor Freight. So far so good, it's still working. We do have a prior video on that. My wife can link that about this pump. But as of right now, it's doing very good. It's still working. We've used it probably a good dozen times already. It comes with like a 6-foot hose, and then a little screen filter. Now there is a way that this has to be hooked up. The water feeds this direction, so it sucks on this side and it pushes on this side. So you have to make sure you get the hoses hooked up the right way. There is an arrow indicated on here. It says outlet on this side, and there's an arrow pointing this side, so that's the side that you're going to use for watering, or where the water is going to go to.
They're still filled with water. On the side, so they can watch you do it. Your back.
I'm taking the hose that we're going to use to spray everything and hooking it on this side. I just need more little slack. Now we're going to hook this hose to our existing hose for the garden. Alright y'all, now I'm just hooking the black to the black and the red to the red. So I'm just hooking jumper cable to jumper cable piece to get a longer extension for it. Now I'm going to hook the positive to positive, negative to negative. And we're ready to go. Now it does have a toggle switch to shut it on and off here, and basically all you got to do is hit the switch. Alright y'all, so the pump does pump. Like I said earlier, my wife will link the pump description. We have a video on the pump when we bought it. We did make a video on it, and I'm just here to tell you on this video that the pump is still consistently working. We've used it probably a dozen times so far, and everything's still doing good. It's able to pull 40 feet uphill, and as of right now, the pump and the water where it's located, it's actually uphill from where we're at, so it's actually pushing downhill. And we do have a sprinkler, like as you see, hooked to the pump, and the 12-volt pump is actually pushing the water hard enough to run the sprinkler. Not to the full extent a sprinkler can be used. A house well system at a house will be able to push this sprinkler so it'll shoot way higher than this pump is doing. But for what we're doing, it works out good, because we move it about 4 times in this garden to water everything. This is doing this for us while we're picking weeds to get it prepped to get watered over there. Picking up?
Yeah, this one's bad.
Alright. We got a bad one, so we're just gonna toss that somewhere over there.
So we can have squash tonight or something.
Alright.
And something else.
They ain't really that big. They're probably what?
So 6.
6, 7 inches long.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that's pretty much how we water the garden and how our setup is. If you know of any other techniques that we could add to this, please let us know in the comments section. All the videos that my husband did say, I will link in the description. So please go check those out. And we want to thank y'all for watching, and may God bless y'all like he has us. Thank you, bye.
See y'all. Appreciate it.